continue the course in secret societies to fight against Jacob in the future. This is what this is really talking about, brother. The Illuminati and the Masons and all that are the children of Esau. They're at the helm or at the height of all secret societies. The Club of Rome, the Bilderbergs, all these people are Romans. The governments of Europe, the governments that are in Israel today, all these are Romans continuing the war that started in the black woman's womb. Now I'm going to bring this all the way around to the war that we're about to go into today. How this thing link in. And you think it's about this country or that country. No. They understand that Esau is the beginning of the world. And Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So these nations know that Jacob is about to rise. That's what these things is about right now. That's what all these wars are about. You know, they got to get all the power they can and all the weaponry and manpower they can to come against us before Christ returns. I'm going to prove this. Let's go back into Genesis and let's get. I'm not going to go into the blessing, but I'm going to show you what Esau promised to do after Jacob not only received the birthright, but also the blessing. In a nutshell, when you read Genesis 26 and 27 chapter, it lets you know that the mother dressed up Jacob like Esau to trick his father in his old age into giving Jacob the blessing at the very end. So now, by default, Jacob now received the promises that he told Rebekah he would give the second born. Esau was infuriated. He was entirely upset. He says, first you got my blessing, my birthright. Now I don't have a blessing. And he cried before his father Isaac and said, listen, is there anything you can give me? Anything? What did Isaac say he would give Esau?
And Isaac said unto, Genesis chapter 27, verse 32.
Genesis 27 and 32, read.
And Isaac his father said unto him, Who art thou?
Who art thou? Read.
And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau.
So Esau came with some venison after Jacob already received the blessing. So now Isaac couldn't see, and he said, man, who are you? He says, man, I'm Esau. I'm coming back to get my blessing. Now Isaac is like, man, Jacob, he's rightfully named Yaquah. Read.
Verse 33. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, Who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest.
Go ahead.
And have blessed him. Yea, and he shall be blessed.
He says, I blessed him, and believe me, whoever I just talked to will be blessed. That was his brother Jacob. Read.
Verse 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry.
He was upset.
And said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety, and hath taken away thy blessing.
He says, your brother came in total subtlety. He was subtle, but he got your blessing. That's what Jacob means, Yaquah, to supplant. Read.
And he said, Is he not rightly named Jacob?
Is he not rightly named Jacob? Read.
For he hath supplanted me these 2 times.
And Esau said, he got me twice. Read.
He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing.
Go ahead.
And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?
He said, Father, do you have at least one blessing for me? And don't forget, Isaac loved Esau. His firstborn, he used to go out and do the hunting and get the food for him. He loved Esau. So Esau is crying, saying, Dad, is there anything for me? Read.
Verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father?
He says, can you give us one blessing? Read.
Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. Now listen to this clearly. Go ahead.
And of the dew of heaven from above.
And the dew of heaven from above, to show you that they will be living in high habitation. High habitation. That's the mountains. Read.
Verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
How shalt thou live?
And by thy sword shalt thou live.
You will get